Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto I.O., the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host. Guys, it's Monday. We're back in the studio, and crypto is going absolutely ham. Let's get into it. Crypto Lawyer says $20 million settlement is 99% win for Ripple. DZ Bank, third largest German bank to start crypto custody for institutional investors. And the Fed sucks. Bug in Fed's payment system prevents Americans from getting paid. Weird. Not really. This is what you have to look forward to with your coming CBDC. All right, guys, to the market. Right now, current market cap, guys, sitting at 1.33 trillion. What did we get to at the top of the last bull cycle? I think it was just a little over 2 trillion. We're almost there. And Bitcoin is still only at 35K. Guys, Bitcoin dominant sitting at 51.8%, ETH dominant 17.2%, and 23 Gwei will get you an ETH transaction. Guys, fear and greed right now sitting at 73, still feeling greedy. I'm not sure why it's not popping up here, but it's up here. There you go. All right, with that being said, guys, let's blow through the top 100 and let you know what's ripping. Pretty much everything. I know my portfolio is on fire right now. I hope you guys are doing the same. Oh, let's go. XRP is absolutely flying off the handle. It is at 8.65 on the day, 24.86 for the week. Solana down just a little bit. Solana had a huge run. I don't think Solana's going to stay down like this. Still up 15.59 for the week. Cardano's starting to wake up, 2.56 for the day. Any bigger outliers? Let's look for those guys. Whew, OKB 8.64 on the day. 4.88 for Uniswap. 13.29 for Injective. Oh my god. I'm stoked. I'm not like trying to gloat or brag. I'm happy, guys. This is something it's a project that I'm invested in decently. I have a decent bag of INJ. We always wish we had more, right? We always wish we had more, but they're doing insane, man. 13.23 on the day, 28.43 on the week. Continuing to push higher. Aave up 6.61 on the day. The graph 5.47 for the day. Immutable X down 6%. Interesting. I wonder why they're pulling back. Well, they're still up 32. That's probably why. They're up 32% for the week. They're doing great. Eagle 2 up 44% for the week, down a little bit today. Algorand 5.72 on the day. So this is what I'm noticing. Anything that's like pumped like above 30% over the week is having a slight pullback right now. I mean, except for INJ, right? Neo down 4.69, but it's up almost 50% on the week. Axie Infinity up 5.29 for the day. XDC up 8.6 on the day. 4.63 for synthetics. 7.3 for Chili's. Chili's, welcome back. Trust Wallet 10.4 on the day. Absolutely ripping. This is dope. 5.22 for Pancake Swap. KuCoin shares up 12% on the day. Why? Who's buying an exchange token and why? I mean, congrats if you're holding, but I don't even know if those are a thing anymore, right? Why would you hold it, especially KuCoin? Woo Network up 4.59 on the day. Looks like it's just starting to wake up. That's got a nice trajectory there. Actually, that looks pretty healthy. Yeah, and then 1 inch at the bottom for 3.37 on the day. 15.48 for the week, guys. That is your top 100. Let's go to Bitcoin 4 hour. This was that original triangle that I told you guys about over on my little vacation while I was in Florida. let's expand this. So, didn't really get anything going on. We got a breakout. I thought we were going to retest. Here's what we have done. We have flipped 34,544 into support. We're going to play around with some ideas. Kind of something like this. Slowly ticking up. Maybe an ascending channel. The trend is your friend until the end. Be careful, guys, because these do roll over sometimes. If this is the pattern we're looking at right now. But if you're playing the swings, highs to lows. That's all I can say right there. So what we're looking at is I'm expecting 36 to be a psychological level for a potential pullback. But this is still kind of sideways action in all reality. Even though I've got it extended like this, it's pretty much sideways action, especially for Bitcoin. The keynote I want to make right now with what we're looking at for the price action of Bitcoin is when we go bull market, if you're new and you don't understand how this works, I shit you not, 9 out of 10 times, here's what you're going to see. Bitcoin will rip, alts it'll suck liquidity out of the alts, right? So they'll bleed a little bit. When Bitcoin stabilizes and starts moving sideways and isn't volatile anymore, all of that influx of profit will start flowing into your alts. And this is what I'm talking about. ETH breaking resistance and now stabilizing. XRP absolutely flying off the handle. Guys, I gave you this triangle about 2 weeks ago. If you got into this, congratulations. And look how beautiful this chart follows the support lines. Break out, touch old resistance, come back down, build support. Rip, break through the resistance, retest as support, and then rip again. I literally have to go back in now and start building new levels. Something I didn't think I'd have to do for a while, but we're doing it now. And look, we're getting hung up right here on this node. Okay? And this is back from that rip when the case was won. And we're starting to get hung up in here. Guys, I know a lot of people out there say charts are worthless. Don't spend your time on charts. It doesn't really tell you much. I disagree. I mean, if you don't see the perfect levels, it's just beautiful. Also, on top of this, I know this looks parabolic, and it kind of is, but what I am seeing right here is a beautiful rounded bottom. And if there's something I've always believed, it's that rounded bottoms pay the bills. Rounded bottoms, guys. What you could potentially see right now too. Look for a giant potential cup and handle. Probably pull from, and guys, this is just I just looked at the XRP chart at this setup, and I'm just going on a whim, right? All of this could be BS, could be wrong, but let's say our support is right there. I mean, if you're not choosing wicks and you're looking for build up, I would say the support from where we're at right now is gonna be right there. Okay. Now, either this thing will continue just to rip in a nice rounded bottom trajectory, or what you could potentially see is, where's my paintbrush? Okay. Is a beautiful cup and handle. You can see it come up, retest here, maybe a little bit lower. Let's say we go down to here to this level, right? It's still a really big, that's that next bottom node from where we're at right now. That could be a perfect cup and handle, and then a rip. My shitty little lines. There you go. So I would look for it to either roll over, touch here at the 68.52, and then rip to the upside, or form a bigger handle for the cup and handle. Round, what does this look like? Around 62-ish, somewhere in there, and then rip to the upside. Okay, but this is good. This looks healthy. I know it looks like a complete, I mean, this last little leg right here looks pretty nasty, but you get my point. This is what we're looking for, XRP. Okay. Cardano. See you later, bye. Looking at potential resistance level up here around 37. Be prepared for that. But we are bouncing right here around that 33.51, which is just a buy order. I wasn't trying to make that a support resistance level. That was just one of my buy orders. Injective. Wah effing who. Look at this rip. Hit 18 perfect, and now we're pulling back a little bit. I'm telling you guys, psychological numbers, man. Round numbers, especially when big retail money starts flooding into the market. Look for these numbers. Look for flat numbers. 10s, 5s, 20s, 25s, 15s, 18s. People like to set sell orders and buy orders at those basic psychological numbers. FET is absolutely ripping too. It just broke out of this little cluster. And then the bell of my ball. Holy snap, guys. PAL. PAL is I've been telling you about, it's an AI project that is under, it's still under 100K market cap. What's it sitting at right now? Give me just a second. I'll find out for you. Guys, PAL is only at a $67.42 million market cap. It has so much run, or potential to run, so much room to run. And they offer staking. They have 60% with ETH rewards. I'm all staked up. I don't plan on getting out of PAL till probably the top of this cycle. And I'm going to let this bad boy run. I got in here just under a penny at, we'll just call it a penny. I mean, it's so damn close is when I got in. We ripped. We came back. I doubled down, and we are just flying off. We're putting in a new all-time high today. I see this thing going to bare minimum, potentially $1. I could be wrong, but that's where my head's at. I mean, that's literally only a 10x from where it's at right now. That would put it at just under $1 billion market cap. I don't see why it couldn't. Anyway, keep it on your radar. Look for an entry if it's something you're interested in. But guys, let's go back to Bitcoin. That is what I've got for you for the charts today. Again, look for these levels. And here's the other thing too. Always be prepared for a pullback. If we roll over and fall out of this ascending channel, ascending wedge, whatever you want to call it, look for the levels we've been playing at. Look for 34,544 to hold. If we lose it, look for 33,642, somewhere right around there. If we lose that, look for 33,033. That's the last line of support before we cascade down to around 30K. Okay. If we rip, look for a pullback at 36. If we rip again, look for a pullback at 37, 37,589, etc., etc. That's your Bitcoin. Those are your charts. I'm not a financial advisor, nor is this financial advice. I know nothing about trading. Don't pay attention to me. I'm some random dude in a room staring at lines on a computer screen. I'm done. On to the news. Crypto Lawyer says $20 million settlement is a 99.9% win for Ripple. Deaton strongly refuted the idea that the lawsuit's result was an even 50-50 outcome for the SEC, claiming that it's closer to a 90-10 advantage in favor of Ripple. Prominent cryptocurrency attorney John Deaton has offered insights into the United States Securities and Exchange Commission versus Ripple lawsuit. He contends that the settlement of $20 million or less would constitute a significant legal triumph for the company, especially under $20 million. That's like peanuts in a bucket for XRP. In a recent post on X, Deaton strongly refuted the idea that the lawsuit's result was an even 50-50 outcome for the SEC, claiming that it's closer to a 90-10 advantage in favor of Ripple. Deaton's remarks were prompted by a post from Stuart Alderati, Ripple's chief legal officer, highlighting another legal setback for the SEC. Deaton's viewpoint resonates with the sentiment in the cryptocurrency community, which generally views the suggested $20 million settlement as a positive resolution for Ripple. The assessment considered the potential consequences of the XRP lawsuit and the broader regulatory environment for digital currencies. Stuart Alroty's post further adds to the storyline, pointing out that the SEC faced another defeat this week, continuing a series of setbacks. According to Alroty, in the case of the SEC versus Goville, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit ruled that the SEC cannot request a substantial disgorgement award without first demonstrating an actual financial harm to investors. In essence, it implies that if there's no harm, there's no penalty. In December of 2020, the SEC initiated legal action against Ripple. We all know this, accusing the firm of conducting an unregistered security offering by selling XRP, its native cryptocurrency. Ultimately, a precedent was established when Judge Annalise Torres determined that the asset was not a security when traded on the secondary market. Additionally, the case underwent significant changes as the charges against Ripple executives were reduced. Meanwhile, Torres has recently approved an order regarding SEC and Ripple's joint request to propose a briefing schedule to address institutional sales of XRP. This relates to the segment of the XRP lawsuit in which the company was determined to have breached securities laws. Torres instructed parties to provide a joint briefing schedule no later than November 9th. 2 days from now? 3 days from now? 3 days from now. All right. Okay, DZ Bank, third largest German bank to start crypto custody for institutional investors. DZ Bank AG launches its own digital assets custody platform built on blockchain. Sorry guys, I'm watching PAL and it's ripping. When I started the video, it was at about 8 cents, a little over 8 cents. And we're at 9.163 cents right now. DZ Bank, the third largest bank in Germany by asset size, has launched its own digital asset custody platform built on the blockchain. According to an announcement published on November 2nd, the platform will work with institutional clients, offering them crypto securities such as the crypto bond from Siemens, which DZ Bank subscribed to 6 months ago. Holger, Hobbit, Holger Meffert. I can't. I'm so bad with names. Head of Security Services and Digital Custody at DZ expressed the bank's interest in distributed ledger technology, DLT. We assume that within the next 10 years, a significant proportion of capital market business will be processed via distributed ledger technology, DLT-based infrastructures. In the medium term, we see DLT as a complementary technology to the established infrastructures in the existing capital market processes. The bank also hopes to offer institutional investors and private customers the facility to buy cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin in the future. To achieve that, DZ applied for a crypto custody license from the German Federal Financial Supervisory Authority, BaFin, in June of 2023. Cointelegraph has recently reported on German banks' shift towards crypto adoption despite the country's strict industry regulatory regimen. More and more institutions are finding ways to allow customers to access cryptocurrencies because they're losing money, right? They're watching people like myself, people like I'm assuming you who are watching this channel, tell them they'll kick rocks, and we're getting into crypto. We self-custody our own money. So they're looking for ways to get the people that are reluctant to make the shift to continue to give them money. I mean, that makes sense to me. In March 2023, Deutsche Wertpapier Service Bank took an important step with the launch of its WP Next crypto trading platform, which gives 1,200 banks and savings banks in Germany access to the digital asset industry. Asset management group DWS, majority owned by Deutsche Bank, also announced it was working on exchange-traded products of cryptocurrencies in the European market and developing other digital solutions that will give investors access to blockchain applications and digital assets. Other traditional banks, including Commerzbank and Deca Bank, also seek crypto custody licenses from Germany's financial watchdog, BaFin. Right. All right, guys, last but not least, and let you get out of here so you can go try and make some money in this ripping market. Holy hell, PAL is going off the handle right now. We're at 9.4 cents now. Bug in Fed's payment system prevents Americans from getting paid. Banks stress customer accounts remain secure, quote unquote, and balances will be updated as soon as the issue is resolved. Oh, it's just like the Fed. Some of the largest United States banks cannot facilitate customer deposits after one of the Federal Reserve's payment systems suffered an outage on November 3rd. Are you surprised? I'm not. The Federal Reserve said the bug was caused by a processing issue in the automated clearinghouse, a payment processing network widely used by banks and employers to deposit wages into employee bank accounts. The ACH is operated by the Federal Reserve Banks and Electronic Payment Network. Bank stress customer accounts remain secure, and Federal Reserve claims all of its services resumed at 4:44 p.m. UTC time. However, customers are still complaining about the ordeal. One X user, Godry, says he still hasn't been paid. As a result, cannot pay rent. Hey guys, guess what? Guess what these guys are making? CBDC. Yeah. Let me know how that'll work. Another X user, Desimoto, iterated that funds can't be secure if they're missing and suggested that Bitcoin serves as a fix to the problem at hand. 100%, guys. Self-custody your own GD money. This is the point we're getting at. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about making cash, okay? I'm a degenerate. I absolutely am. But there is another side to all of this. Bitcoin, crypto is your sovereignty. Self-custodying your own money is your sovereignty from all this nonsense. And that's why they're fighting it. That's why they're creating CBDCs, so they can try and talk other people that aren't willing to make the jump into the, hey, this is crypto, this is blockchain, it's all the same thing, it's a digital asset, etc., etc. It's all bullshit. It's just so they could control it. Guys, get the hell out of the traditional financial system. I know it's hard. I'm trying to do it myself. Still need banks to onboard and offboard, etc., etc. But start making the jump. It's the opposite of secure since the funds are missing. I agree, 100%. X user, Lashish Lizard, also asked Wells Fargo whether they would pay for any late fees imposed against them. So are you going to pay everyone's late fees, court fees, and everything else associated with this BS because credit companies, bills, landlords don't want to hear you don't have it, they said. A CNBC survey from September found that 61% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Yep. Up from 58% in March. Outage reports from the U.S. banks started to rise at about 11 a.m. UTC time on November 3rd. Reports from Bank of America peaked at 313 across a 15-minute interval at 4 p.m. UTC time, according to Down Detector. Chase and Wells Fargo's reached similar peaks of 279 and 137 around the same time frame. The Federal Reserve launched FedNow in July, which allows banks and money transmitter services to make payments instantly without needing to rely on the ACH. Right. Do you trust it? I sure as shit don't. Right. Guys, this is, like, I'm not surprised. I believe that as banks continue to get their asses handed to them, you're going to see more and more things like this. Look, this could be a real error, or this could be them scrambling around to get money, to liquidate stuff that they've been taking your money and investing in and making money off of, because they don't have the reserves to pay people. This could be a million things, but I lean towards the conspiracy idea that, I know it sounds like a conspiracy idea, but that they just don't have the money anymore, guys. Something to think about. But outside of that, guys, let's go to Bitcoin one last time before I let you go. All right. Like I said, as Bitcoin continues to move, which I will say is sideways, something like that maybe, right? This is kind of sideways action. As Bitcoin continues to stabilize, the rest of the market will pump. Look, XRP is still running. 71 cents, 71.522 cents, guys. We're printing. Cardano. Go Cardano, go. INJ. Wah effing who? Almost $18. Let's effing go. FET just broke out, like I said. This little cluster, and it's ripping. Let's look at Powell one last time before I let you guys go. New all-time highs all day long. 9.424 cents. Guys, I hope you're making money. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 2 to 3 days we do get some sort of pullback. Do not be surprised. People will take profit. People will be opening shorts. We might even get a long squeeze for the late longs. Once we close out that, liquidate those late longs, we'll probably move to the upside. None of that would surprise me. Be ready for it. Something I've always told you guys. Be ready for an up move. Be ready for a down move. Have a plan for both ways of price action. But outside of that, guys, it is all I've got for you this Monday morning. I'm stoked. I've got goosebumps. I've got pre-bull run FOMO flowing through my veins. The hopium is here. I know I sound like a crazy lunatic, but I'm stoked. Guys, per usual, if you enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto IO, please by all means subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for notifications so you know when I do post videos. Please watch the videos. Please share the videos on everything, all of your social channels. And above all, if there's anything you do to help support this channel and help support the adoption of crypto, like the videos so this stuff can get out to more people. I don't even give a shit if it's me. Any crypto person you watch on YouTube, any crypto anything, like the videos. That way, the crypto content will get to more people. It'll be seen by more people and help spread the adoption of crypto, guys. Outside of that, I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.